If it's not one of three, I don't want it. Getting into that process, getting into that procedure, getting into that mentality, utilizing our gifts, utilizing our challenge, utilizing our abilities. What does it mean to be yourself? What does it mean to look inwards? What does it mean to utilize what you have inside? And when you put in that time, that effort, and that ability, how do you overcome? When your mind goes to work, when your ability to find a way to overcome, to manifest, what does it mean? What does it mean to open up inside to the point where no matter the challenges, you find a way to overcome? And one of those ways that I find is to prepare yourself in advance, to start to write down things that you want to achieve, that you truly want to manifest, and that are meant to be within. There's a lot of things that we go through that truly test us to bring us to that place. They bring us to that kind of a question: how do we overcome? How do we find the way to be ourselves? How do we find the way to use our gifts, our talents, and our abilities? And so each individual day that we put in that time, that we put in that effort, it's amazing. When we have a little bit of time before we start our day to put our minds in place, to eat, to rest, to truly get into the mindset that we can achieve, or we can overcome. And so giving ourselves that kind of time on a daily basis is how we open up, and that's how we find ourselves. It's a true part of our being. It's a part of our DNA to grow. It's a part of our DNA to manifest and to work through challenges. I've often said that if you allow your mind to do the work, if you allow your mind to put the positive processes in place, if you take the time to prepare yourself in advance, you can overcome challenges that you didn't think were possible. You can find ways to be yourself. When you look within for the answers and you look within for the solutions, it's inside of that place that it manifests. It's inside of that place that when challenges arise, the one who looks within and puts in the work, puts in the time, puts in the effort, that's what it means to be a leader. It means to not have the title, but to have the ability. It means to allow and to own up and to find ways to overcome and to face challenges on a daily, to be reminded and to grow from within, to study yourself, to study your being, and to truly start to become a professor within who you are. It's amazing when we face things and we are looking within for the answers. We're always searching for things on the outside, but what about the one inside? What about the one that matters to you? The one that exists within oneself, that exists within the universe. It's quite amazing to find that part of your being. It's a part of the process of being yourself is to be a human being, and in being that person, becoming present within who you are, you can find a way to overcome your challenges. You can find the way to look within who you are and to find the answers. And you see, the things that are there are meant to allow you to grow. They're meant to allow you to be challenged. They're meant to allow you to continue to find that mindset, to find that place within. And when you put in that kind of time, when you put in that kind of effort, when you sit down and you write out notes, when you sit down and you put in just a little bit of time into yourself, what does that bring out? It brings out amazing parts of who you are. It brings out the person who truly grows, the person who truly manifests. And it's so amazing to see the healing, to see the person that it is within, the person that is within ourselves, who is within our being. You know, when we truly focus to that place, when we put in that kind of thoughts, to meditate to the point where it becomes a vibration, where it becomes a part of your daily path to be who you are inside. See, a lot of people forget about that path. They forget about the one that is you. They forget about the one that helps you to grow, that helps you to be who you are inside. So when we find that person within, we find that person who we know we are, that we can become, that we believe we can be, we can open up our minds in ways that no one would expect. But we have to be willing to be shaped. We have to be willing to be molded to our mind's ability, to our ability to grow, to see more than just from within ourselves, but what we mean to others. We focus from that place, from that being within, that ability, that mentality.
You all done with your videos?
Almost. And once it's brought to being, once you are disciplined enough to put that kind of time in, you will find inspiration within. You'll find inspiration in a place to go beyond, to go to a point where nobody else is willing to go, and that is to believe in yourself. When you do, you can uplift others. When you believe in who you are, amazing things can happen. And it is within who we are that taking that kind of time matters. When you become that kind of inspiration, you mean something. And it's inside of that place that we are inside. I just want you all to be inspired. And like always, is what I'm doing today. Is it motivation? Is it meditation? Is it inspiration? Because if it's not one of the three, I don't want it. And so I hope that this daily video might bring you closer to your mind, to your ability, to your capability to continue to push forward, to continue to put in the time, effort to your story. As always, blessings and namaste.